episode. This is more realistic as far as me recording a video. Odds are I'm not going to have time to sit in a chair and just sit and record a video. As you can see, someone's eating. Yeah. This week, we're going to talk about things they don't tell you about after childbirth. You know, just you think you just have a baby, you come home with your baby and everything's cool. Wrong. I thought it was funny because while I was in the hospital, one of my friends, she came to visit and she was like, so like, do they tell you, like, teach you anything? I was like, what, like how to be a mom? She's like, yeah. I was like, no. They kind of just say, here's your baby, have fun. But no, really, here's your baby, have fun. And this is all from my perspective, so, you know, whatever your doctor told you when you had your baby, congratulations, cool. But I mean, I feel like they're not really detailed as far as like the entire like recovery process, like as far as like pain too. I mean, it's really just gonna feel like there was an accident at the intersection of your butt and your vagina. Like that's just, you know, it feels like an 18-wheeler just like crashed, and then there was a 30-car pileup like right there. And so, depending what you're taking for pain or whatever you have, that is going to be something to deal with. But guess what? You also get to take care of a baby while you're recovering and doing all that. So, whether you're breastfeeding or just, you know, trying to interact with your child in general, you have that to deal with too. This next one might seem gross to people, but it's a bodily function that we all have. You're going to do it at some point this week. If you're a regular, you should do it today. But poop. You know, everyone warns you about the first poop. They're like, oh my gosh, make sure you get a stool softener. Like, it's going to hurt so bad. And so I took that advice and I got a stool softener. I didn't actually poop while I was at the hospital. It was until I got home, like maybe the second day. And my first poop was fine. My second poop was fine. Third one, fantastic. Fourth, it was great. The fifth one, just don't let your guard down. I thought I was going to die in my bathroom the day of my fifth poop. It was like I couldn't breathe. It would hurt so bad. It's terrible. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Make sure you're getting lots of fiber-rich foods. And I would honestly recommend taking your stool softener. I actually don't know the details, like the instructions on it as far as like what's allowed as far as the intake, but I would be consistent with a stool softener until your butt doesn't feel like a foreign object anymore. So that's just my recommendation, because the moment that your poop gets a little hard, prepare yourself, sis. Just prepare yourself. It's going to hurt. Like, it honestly was like delivery again. I was like, oh, how did I get here? I said I was only having one. Yeah, it was just a lot. And it hurt real bad. Real bad. And if you are unlucky enough to have hemorrhoids, oh my god, I feel for you, because I can't imagine, because when those things pop, it's like, whoa, it's a whole different ball game. It's, yeah. If you get stitches, and this varies because there's all kinds of stitches you can get. You could have a perennial tear, and you've got, you know, they're closing up, stopping you from having one big giant hole. Like, I don't, you know, it's different for everyone. I only had a small internal tear, so I have like 2 or 3 stitches like on the inside. That's not a big deal. But when you pee, make sure you're using that peri bottle. Or if you're like me and you have a shower head that comes off that you can just, like, you know, spray, do that. That's what I've been doing. There was one time where I was just in the shower and just crying because everything hurt. And I'm like, why does my vagina sting? Why? My boobs hurt so bad. Like, just, you know, they don't prepare you for all the things that are going to happen as far as like pain wise, what you're going to experience, like stinging, throbbing. Like, it's just things they don't tell you. I'm going to pause because he popped off and he might be falling asleep, so I'm going to take advantage of that.